Hello and thanks for watching the Stephen Mendes channel. We are going to do a sound effect now on the Roland FA-06, and this is one that we did with the analog modular synthesizer, the sound of the sea. And we've already done it so that basically we could actually test it, and so we have to do these things before we actually make the video just to make sure that they're doable. And I guess what I want to do here is to give you enough information that you can get the patch on your own FA-06. First of all, let's hear it. As usual, you can start with any voice at all that uses the synthesizer, virtual analog synthesizer that the FA-06 has, and you'll want to set your tone category to Sound FX. That's in the common section. You'll want to make sure that only partial 1 is switched on. That's the pink dot next to 1. And you'll want to make sure that your wave is set to noise. You'll want to make sure that your filter mode is set to low pass filter 1, and that you've got a slope of 24 dB, that your cutoff is set to 87, and your keyboard key follow is set to +10. In the amplitude section, you'll want to make sure that your amp level is set to 110, and the important thing is that your amp envelope sustain is set to 127 for continuous. In your LFO section, you'll want to make sure that you've got your LFO shape set to random wave, and that you've got a slow LFO rate of 25. Also, you'll want to make sure that you've got your LFO pitch depth of 30 plus 30, you've got your filter depth of plus 39, and your amp depth of plus 47. They're shown there on the display under the LFO. You have to scroll down to find them. You'll want to make sure that your modulation LFO is also set to random wave for your LFO shape, RND, and your LFO rate is slow, set to 17. And then you'll want your pitch depth at plus 16, your filter depth at plus 22. One other thing, when I started, I didn't start from init or initialize. I started from 1049, voice 1049, so the settings were for voice 1049, and I just modified them into this C sound. Sorry, my mistake, it was 1094, voice 1094, theater 1, the top voice in the pipe organ category. 1094. In future, I'll always initialize my voices before starting to change the settings. Anyhow, in this case, you can go to 1094, make the changes as I did, and then save your patch. Remember to save it so that you don't lose all the settings and have to do it again. Thanks for watching the Stephen Mendes channel, and we'll see you soon again.